Welcome to today's explainer. We see trees literally every single day, right? We rely on them for some shade on a hot day and, of course, the oxygen we breathe. But hiding just beneath the bark and deep down in the soil right under our feet are these astonishing, life-saving secrets. Today, we're unpacking the hidden mysteries of trees, and I promise you, you're going to see these giants in a completely new light. So, do trees actually talk to each other? I mean, it sounds totally like a sci-fi movie, right? But this is real, hard science, and it is completely transporting how we understand forests. They aren't just standing there silently. There is a whole vibrant conversation happening right under our noses. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, Hidden World of Trees, the invisible life below and within. Scientists call it the Wood Wide Web. Basically, it's this intricate underground network of fungi connecting the roots of all the different trees across the forest floor. And through this web, trees actually share crucial nutrients with one another. Even more incredibly, and this absolutely blows my mind, if one tree is attacked by pests or disease, it literally messages its neighbors through the soil to say, hey, prepare your defenses. It just goes to show trees are not just isolated plants fighting for survival. They're part of a deeply connected, communicative community. And this unseen resilience, it extends above ground too, resulting in just unstoppable growth. Some trees possess the incredible ability to completely regenerate and regrow, even after facing the most severe damage imaginable. We're talking direct lightning strikes, massive violent storms, even devastating forest fires. Where most living things would simply perish, these resilient marvels of nature often just brush it off and begin the incredible process of growing back. It's truly awesome. Let's move to and see how this builds. Section 2, Giants of the Earth, record-breaking marvels across time and space. 4,800. Just let that massive number sink in for a second. The oldest living tree in America is over 4,800 years old. To put that staggering timeline into perspective for you, this single living organism was already alive, literally putting down roots and sprouting leaves while the ancient Egyptian pyramids were actively being constructed. It has stood in the exact same spot, just weathering thousands of years of human history. Wow. But trees don't just stretch across time. They stretch across space too. 115 meters. That is the height of the world's tallest tree, a coast redwood that reaches straight up into the sky. It's a vertical scale that is almost hard for the human brain to process when you're just standing at the base of it, looking up in a forest. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it puts that staggering height into perspective. That coast redwood is as tall as a 35-story building. Imagine walking out your front door and looking up at a massive, living, breathing skyscraper made entirely of wood and leaves. That is the true, breathtaking scale of the coast redwood. Section 3, Nature's Ultimate Superheroes, Protecting the Planet and its Inhabitants. Let's look at the immense good they do for us. Did you know one large tree provides the equivalent cooling effect of roughly 10 air conditioners running all at once? 10. During scorching summer months, this natural AC is exactly why cities or neighborhoods with heavy tree canopies stay noticeably cooler. They provide immediate, tangible, life-saving relief from the urban heat. Then, of course, there's the ultimate oxygen factory. A single mature tree generates enough clean, breathable air to support several people every single year. We tend to take our breathing for granted, right? But our very existence relies on these silent factories working tirelessly, day in and day out, year-round, to supply our atmosphere. They also act as the planet's frontline defense against global warming. Here is how it works. First, trees absorb carbon dioxide right out of the air. Then, step 2, they act as these massive storage vaults, locking that carbon securely away within their wood, roots, and leaves. And by doing this, step 3, they are actively fighting climate change through the seamless natural cycle. And they aren't just saving the climate either. A single large tree is a bustling micro-ecosystem all on its own. It serves as crucial shelter and a reliable food source for birds, squirrels, insects, and countless other animals. To us, a tree might just be a plant. But to hundreds of living creatures, one single tree is literally an entire world. Which brings us to Section 4. Our survival depends on trees, why human life relies on their existence. Beyond the physical benefits of oxygen and cooling, time spent in parks and greenery has been scientifically proven to significantly reduce human stress levels.
The research is so strong and definitive on this point that doctors today actively recommend and even prescribe nature walks as a legitimate medical treatment for reducing stress and improving overall mental health. Nature is literally medicine.
So the crucial point is this one simple truth. We need trees way more than they need us. Think about it. If they were to suddenly disappear, the consequences would be absolutely catastrophic. We'd face extreme, unlivable heat. Countless animals would lose their habitats overnight, and the very oxygen we need to survive would plummet, making human life incredibly difficult, if not entirely impossible. They can survive without us for sure, but we absolutely cannot survive without them. Which leaves us with a final thought. If trees disappear, we know exactly what will happen to us. So the real question is, when are you going to plant your tree? Leaving a lasting environmental legacy really does start with just a single action. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer today. I really hope this leaves you with a profound new respect for the forest and an eagerness to help it grow. Catch you next time.